Hey, what's up? Think we're going live right now. Just wanted to check in on a Friday and kind of go over the state of the market, go over some of the key resistance and kind of trade management, trade strategies. I know we had a lot of our, you know, everybody's been kind of been taking a hit, and you got your short term, you got your swing trading, you got your long term investing. Only way you're really gonna make money in this market when it's going down is either day trade and then actually move your money to tether instead of just letting it sit. So a lot of guys have been having you know just watching their money go down when you can actually just move it into kind of tether. So on a day trading strategy, you want to actually um, you know, only trade when you can watch it, and when you watching your plays, you want to when you're done trading, you move it out. When you sell your position. It might go into Bitcoin. Then from Bitcoin, you want to move it into Tether, and then you do that every day. And that's what day trading is not leaving your money in and letting it sit there. And short term trading is kind of the same. I mean, you just don't want to watch and see your funds just dropping. You can actually sell out and move it into Tether, or move it, out of the Bitcoin. And then, when you find a resistance point, you basically re-enter. So, a lot of things is first thing you're gonna do on any charts is you're gonna draw your support and resistance. And these, this is for any trader. You want to draw that out. So I'm gonna actually share my screen and kind of go over just drawing out a simple support resistance, so when to take, you know, when to enter, because a lot of guys, I'm hearing it entering in a high, or they can't, they're getting in late. When the market is going down or is uncertain, you want to make sure you get in towards support so you can actually minimize your losses. So let me share my screen and put it over here. I'm gonna share a chart with you real fast. So I use TradingView. It's TradingView is one of the things I'm going to use to actually trade. And I was actually looking at this token. We actually got in this token. So even on a 1 day chart, you want to just look and see where the low at. Just for the 1 day. So you'll come here and you'll draw a line here, and this way, this is your, where they actually exit. So if it drops past 64, this line here, to just get out of it. And then overall, you want to see where you at um, overall. So you look at what you can see on like a 2 week, 1 week, come down. And so let me just do it 3 hours. Just gonna show you a little bit simple. And so I'm gonna look at the lowest point and then the highest point, and we're gonna get a different example. But I want to show you guys just drawing support and resistance. All right. So when you see, I mean, just a simple chart right here, you're gonna see up here, this is where you don't want to enter. From here to here, that's not a good entry. You know, this line up here. So just knowing that right away off the bat, you can see that here's the hype. You don't know if it's going to go over or come back down. So you never enter up here. You want to enter closest to this line as possible, down here, the lowest point. So this way, if you're wrong and it continues to go down, you minimize your loss. You're not losing as much, and that's how you minimize losses. You can lose this 3 and 4 times, enter down here, and the time it goes up, you're gonna make 5 or 10 times is more than you would if it was going down. So that's one thing that you want to be aware of. All right. And then another thing I was showing the other night is just on basically on news. you know Investing.com, if you don't know technicals, it's something I showed my guys in my group. If you don't know technicals, you can come here and you can go to technicals. You can get a technical summary of pretty much any coin. So look here and look at crypto. And investing.com is what, like, a lot of traders use investing.com as for news and everything else. But just a quick gauge, so you can see, you can actually identify your momentum and sentiment. Right here it says, what are your sentiment on BTC? You can look at this chart and you can say, come down here, it's giving you the moving averages, technical indicators on a hourly basis, 15 minutes, daily, and monthly. So, if you're a day trader, you can come here and right off the bat it says it's a strong buy for right now. So we're looking at BTC, and I flip it back over and actually go look at the BTC chart. And I use the Bittrex a lot. So you can see I've already drawn lines out, even on so let me just draw this one right here. So you can see right here I've drawn the lines out, and I got resistance at 9,600. And then down here, I have it where I'm thinking it was gonna go back to 8,500. If it doesn't, as long as it's above this red line, it should test here. But it's telling you that, this line right here is probably, what I'm looking for it to break. And you're looking, this is a resistance. So these lines are either support or resistance. Down here is support, up here is resistance. As a day trader, I use the 7-day M&A. As long as it's above this 7-day M&A, I would buy. And then when it goes below, you actually sell. And this is another strategy. This whole entire chart is, a reflection of my alligator strategy. Of course, Bitcoin is actually going, down. It's still, this is trending down all the way from here, all the way down. It's going down. So you want to know that. But a day trader is only going to trade for like 5 to 10 minutes at a time. He's not looking to trade for hours, 5 or 10 minutes. All right. Another thing I want to talk about is position sizes. People are going in and they're basically, going in 100% of their account, 100% of their account on one coin. If you have a account, you want to go in 10%. So if you're trading, $1,000, and your average trade should only be $100. This gives you opportunity to, um, buy more or double down. You don't want to risk your entire account on one play. So, unless that's your risk level. But, for one thing, when the market is downtrending, it's called catching a falling knife. You don't know how far it's will go down. So normally, I don't recommend anyone buying, if they're day trading, when the market is going down. You just wait for your up times, and it minimizes your loss. So I'm trying to see if so you have that there, and then also current events is something that economic events. It's another thing that people don't actually look at. It affects the stock market, but global currency and stock market is different. But big money, big funds are in both. So you want to look at the events that you have. So like for next week, you can look at this, and you can see the events that is going to be occurring next week. And normally what I look for is anything that has 3 symbols here, because those are major market events. So you see Monday is really nothing there, and we're looking for either positive or negative news, things that can impact. So the core CPI for US, and you'll see I have other countries here. You can you can actually see the news for all countries. If you want to filter, you can come here and you can see it for everything, and you can see all the just importance. So if I wanted to just look at everything and select all, and I only wanted to see the importance of, how important they are, it shows me the biggest news. So on March 14th next week, I would think people are going to move their money out around Tuesday. Monday, there's not much going on. So depending on how the weekend go, that would tell me if I'm going to trade on Monday. Just based on the events, there's really no events there. It's a holiday in Zambia, which doesn't really impact the global markets. But these events, could impact global markets. The currency right now, you have money going in and out. So I look at the coin market cap. 2 days ago, this is at somewhere like 460 billion. It's 100 billion has been going out, and that's reflective of the price. So I'm watching this number too over the weekend and see if it goes up or down. So as a quick gauge, you guys want to look at this number, and also see if it's going to go up or down. If it's going up, then it means money is coming in. If it continues to go down, which is a bad sign, it continues to go down. And then also you can look at the trending. You want to see what's trending in the last 24 hours, and you see a lot of these coins aren't really these are all speculation coins with no volume. You want to make sure the volume is high, at least over 1 million. And there's no top 20, top 10 coins here, so it still tells you that things are no money is really coming in right now. So on this market cap number, I heard some people saying that it doesn't really impact the market. I don't know why you're looking at global coin market cap. That's absolutely false. This number does mean something. This is money, inflow of money coming in and out. So, looking at 7 days, you're looking here at 340, 344, 345 is where you're seeing, some semblance of support. And so we want to see this kind of change and see this start going up. This is a coin market cap. This chart is this reflective of where support is on the entire market. So this is not looking at just Bitcoin. This is looking at everything collectively. And we can look at this look at this entire market cap, and we can kind of gauge. Here's the last support, which is it went all the way down. It dropped real quick to almost like 280. And right now we're looking at, I'm looking at support being around 340. So we're at 369, and at 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock on a Friday, normally we'll see this number go up, and that can be gauged as a day trade. So I'm looking at that number to kind of just go up as day traders, but I don't see any unless we have any kind of real news. Then we see BTC. Remember we said it was a day trade, and really there's indicators on the technical chart. It also said that it was bullish for about 5 to 15 minute chart. So I mean that was a little tip right there from the start, where you look at the technicals and it'll tell you in a 5, 10, 15 minute technical summary right here in the 5, 15 minutes, everything it was strong buy, and it's getting stronger for 5, 15 minutes. So just since we've been on this live, we can see that it's challenging here, and 9150 is probably where the first person, once it kind of cracks this, I'm looking at maybe a sell there, and then the next one, if it breaks 9150, 9400 is this line here. So that's temporary. As a day trader, that's what I'd be looking at, sell and get in and out. All right. So on that, another thing I look at another tip for you guys is Stock Traders Almanac. It's a service that you can look in just to kind of get an overview. You always want to use the historical influx of money in and out to kind of give you, an indicator, kind of like a cheat sheet of where you're going to see things at, see money coming in and out. So come down here as a calendar. So this is, I kind of messed up earlier, but yeah, it's March 9th right now. Daylight savings begin. It says normally on a Monday of triple witching, you have Dow up 22. So normally the first day on a Monday, I'm expecting a green day, right? Expecting green day is normally up 22 out of 30. Also, there is no major news events during that time on the economic calendar. So most likely, as long as there's no bad news, I'm expecting a positive day on Friday. All right, on Monday. And then this Wednesday, all those indicators that we had actually looked on the calendar next week. You see how this stuff is starting to come together. Like, it's not, predicting the future isn't as difficult. It's really an open book test. And you have to know where to look. And that's kind of where, we had an edge, an advantage. If you ever traded stocks before, a lot of this stuff for crypto, you can kind of relate. So I'm giving you kind of a little jewel right here. So you come down here and we actually see on Wednesday, it's a lot of critical reports coming out. And when they come out, what you see is, you'll see they'll go ahead and buy these days and they'll start pulling out on the days when it has news, because nobody wants to hold a large position when there's a lot of news that could make the market volatile. So you'll see a run up in the morning and then you'll see a pull out. And normally what happens is big funds will pull out, and the in the retail they start getting in. Oh, it's recovering, and then they'll get in, and then it'll dump on them. And it's like, dump on them, and then banks will start buying again after the news, and then this day will normally be green, and the person won't take profits. So that's one thing in the market right now that everybody has to be able to do, is like take profits. If you're in this and you're just day trading, you got to pay yourself first. So if the market is going, you got 10%, 20%, you want to set a rule like, hey man, you're going to take your money every at 10% or 20%. What you see guys doing is trying to like make 100%, 50%. You're not gonna make that in a market that's trending down. So you're gonna make 10 to 20%, and you do that every day, and you always pay yourself first. So if you're day trading and you're trading in crypto, what you want to do is say, you want to be able to say, hey, I'm taking profits. You get your profits, and you have to be disciplined. So you want to be disciplined when you're taking profits. You want to take them. Nobody should be able to tell you when to sell. You should know, like, all right, I've traded, I made a trade, and then sometime, you're not going to get every trade. So it's okay if you don't get every trade, because if you're going to be trading and you're a trader, you're going to be trading every day. So you're never going to miss it. There's never a rush. You always got more time, and that's something that, trading is, it's a discipline sport. You have to be disciplined and you got to have patience. I actually want to look at there's some psychology involved in trading, and it basically plays on your own fears and emotions. So you got to treat it as a job. You want to treat the trading as a job, and take it out. Also, another thing I was saying, for altcoins, right now everyone can see that the SEC is coming down, regulating the markets, And so what you're gonna see there is a lot of coins that don't have any real products. They may not be around. So the next run up that we have, you might want to get rid of some of those altcoins that aren't real products, or it's just speculation. Put your money more in the solid coins that have a development, has a bigger community behind them, and have funds on the bigger exchanges. So any of the coins in the top, Litecoin, Neo, Monero, Dash, any coins that have real volume behind it and has a real product. Those, Ethereum Classic, Ethereum, you want to be in those in these real, uh, real coins when you don't know what laws are going to come out. A lot of the, uh, the government, a lot of big funds, they don't even know. So that's why you see the money going in and out. They don't make all their money in the beginning of the year. They make all their money in towards the end. So you want to, look in August and then September, October. You'll make 10 times your money during the end of the year instead of the beginning of the year. In the beginning of the year, it's planned, it's fluctuate, and money is being pulled out from the year before profits. So, that's what we've seen during, January 15th to February 15th, or January 15th all the way to March. You've seen those guys taking profits, pulling the funds out, and now it's just day traders, are putting money in and taking it out. And you want to have the same kind of strategy. So, the next couple of months, you want to be able to, you want to sell, uh, when it runs up, you want to sell it, and then you want to take your profits. All right. And so, we see this right here. It's still going up. So as a day trade, since we're on, we're able to find this real quick just by looking at, the calendar, looking at these technicals here. The buy signals is right here. So you can use that, if you don't have a system. I just showed you a quick one that you can use. Anybody can use it. And that's just regular trade. A couple of tips. All right, on that part, let's see this. And then so what else I had to talk about? I know we had guys that taking profits is probably the biggest. When you up, you got to cash out and then you move it over to Tether. That's the one message you wanted to have. And then on the on Monday, expecting green, but you also want to take profits. So these 2 days here, you want to take profits if you up. And March is normally it's kind of a waiting period. April is when you should see the market run up a little bit more. March is just kind of day trade, up and down, up and down. And so, you start moving things on a good day, start moving money into better coins, or sitting in the sideline waiting, to buy something with good news. You also want to look at, you want to read the news and see what's going on too as well. So one that I use is Crypto Panic. I'm just giving a couple of tips. I'm trying to do a 30-minute live. My music went off. So yeah, I mean this. You can put you can put news in for any coin you want. So a little tip, and it brings it all up. You should always, if you trade, you should always be looking at the news. Always have it up. Let's see. Yeah, so we're looking at 91.50 right here as resistance on a day trade. Without, it's quick, a couple of dollars on a trade. So let me I don't know where I broadcasted this, but I'm gonna take questions offline in the group and see who's online right now. All right, cool. So I'm gonna stop the sharing, and this is just like a little Friday update. The market, we should see it. We should see it going up and down for the rest of the month, and then in April, around April 15th to 20th, we should see large amounts of money come in after that, after that tax day. So that's what we're gonna be looking at. I got a couple of questions. Let's see. What's up? What's up, Andrew? All right. If you got some questions, what I'm saying, let me know and I can go over them. So let's see if anybody got questions. Yeah. So answer questions and we can talk about something real quick. Answer some live. Do a live demo for you real quick. My guy said Colombia is waiting. I know. I just seen somebody on Facebook that went there. The beach was looking real tempting, real nice. So we're gonna get that plan. All right. Trying to see. Anybody have any trading questions? Any questions on the crypto? Because I don't know. It's probably been I can't see the actual Facebook posting. All right. So with that being said, you know, take those profits. March, don't panic. Over the last year, the actual market, is going up like 1,000%. So you're gonna see it drop. You know, you're gonna see it drop 100% if it went up 1,000%. You can't just panic. But you see guys trying to get out the market and saying that crypto is not for them. And it all comes down to trade management, risk management, and don't put money into the market you can't afford to lose. You got guys, taking money they need to live and putting it in. You want to use this money to kind of work for you. And invest and make the money work. You don't want to, risk things you can't afford to lose. And so, that's part of being disciplined too. You drive Uber if you have to accumulate coins, but you don't want to unless you day trade. Day trading, you in and out. If you leave your money in, you don't know what's going to happen overnight. So most traders, they don't trade and keep their money in, 2 and 3 days at a time. They take it out every night, or if they can't watch it, they don't trade. So that's you got to redefine your strategy. You got it's three type of traders. There's a day trader, there's a swing trader, and there's an investor. Investor, if you're gonna do all three, you need to have three pools of money. If you're gonna invest, you're gonna put it in there. You're not gonna look at it on a daily basis. If you're a swing trader, you're putting it in, and you're gonna set signals. So if it's gonna drop down one time, drop at a certain below a certain, you're gonna set alerts. You can come here and you can set alert. If you're on TradingView, you can right click it, and you can put alert onto TradingView, and you can say, hey, if it's crossed down below a certain amount, you know, and it'll give you alert, and you want to do that. And if you swing, even if you swing trading, and so this way you'll know, hey, go look at it. It went out. It's gonna send you an email. It's gonna send you a text, and then to exit that position. So if you have a bunch of open positions, you also want to you want to have a blockfolio. You want to have something on your phone where you can actually watch it. So if you have blockfolio on your phone, you can watch all your positions, and you can also set alerts there. So if you have positions, you need to know where you want to sell and where you want to buy. So this is blockfolio. If you have 10 coins out, you set alert for each one of them, and you want to set your sell alerts and your buy alerts. So if I was trading this and I wanted to sell before it got to this yellow line, I can set alert here. I can say, hey, add alert. It crosses over. I want to sell it, and I can send an SMS. I actually have a pro count, so I don't know why I said that, but yeah, you know, SMS and email, and then you just create that. And you say crossing above, crossing up, or greater than. You can use greater than this number and be like, all right, if it hits greater than that, I'm gonna sell it. And that's just, you know, another alert. Another alerts are here. Alerts are here. So you want to use that on every, you know, every buy you have. You know, as soon as you buy, you can actually sell. Put a sell order in. So you want to use all those tools to um, you know, help you with your trading. You know, at the end of the day, like, you know, it's your money. So, you know, when you enter in and you exit, you want to have those alerts already set up. All right, cool. So I'm pretty sure probably questions is coming in the on my Facebook, but I don't know how to check it. So, all right. So it's cool. So the guys in my group, you know, I'll go back in. We can talk some more. If I just want to do a Facebook Live, you know, some of these guys are at work or getting off work right now, and you know, and I'm here working, so I want to do it. You're probably gonna do more of these. Just wanted to try one out. All right. Stop sharing my screen and peace out.